Durag Wisdom, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Earth Date Y2K 19.07.15. This is a legacy issue. How are we all going to be remembered? I think about the nightmare era we are now in. The era of Trump, murder, Nazism, and terror. I keep in mind the legacy issue again. How are we going to be remembered while Herr Standartenführer Nazi Trump runs rampant over our lives? Which side of the fence were we all on? As this Nazi creep Trump built concentration camps for migrants and separated children from their parents? Where do we stand when pictures of these horrific places surfaced? Where do we stand when members of the Nazi Trumpist government said that migrants have no need of soap, water, beds, and human dignity? Where did we stand when this Hitler wannabe said that 4 freshman Democratic Congresspeople of color should go back to their own countries if they don't like it here, when in fact 3 of these lawmakers were born here in the good old USA? One of them is from Somalia, or was born in Somalia. So many outrages to our way of life is being played out in front of our eyes. A reality show nightmare that can trigger war and worse. So where did we all stand during this era? How will each of us be remembered if we manage to flush Nazi Trump down the toilet bowl of history? The Republican Party no longer exists as we knew it. What replaced it is a teabagger Trumpist Nazi party with all the accoutrements: racism, xenophobia, anti-Semitism, homophobia, hatred of our constitutional freedoms, love of authoritarian dictators, love of polluters, oil, gas, coal, and chemical companies. This is a party, this Trumpist GOP, that we remembered for being key in helping the Nazi Trump take down our country and hand it over to Putin. The Democratic Party, how will they be remembered? For not knowing the difference between their anal orifices and a hole in the ground. For fighting among themselves. For being afraid to embrace liberalism and instead embrace middle of the road to the right, corporatism. Case in point is that the media insists that Joe Biden is the front runner. Why is Joe Biden the front runner? The corporatist, the blue dog Democrat, the old guy. Where, pray tell, is he raising his money from? I am personally certain that if Biden wins, we will still have the same problems with the corporations, countries within themselves, that we all have always had. And by the way, as a side here, I will vote for Biden if he becomes the candidate, but I will not support him while he is in the primary race. The 4 freshman Congresspeople will be remembered for saying stupid things about Israel and for revising history to favor Palestinian Arabs who never wanted peace with a Jewish state in the first place. However, I will vote for each of these people, each of these 4 people, and even support them for the highest office, because I do not want fascism in the USA for the sake of Netanyahu and the safety of Israel. And how will Israel be remembered? Sadly, I can never visit Israel if the name of Trump exists there, especially in the Golan Heights, where the cancerous clown Netanyahu named a settlement after him called Trump Heights. Piss on Trump Heights. Piss on anything named Trump. I've been reading other disturbing news from Israel about a black Ethiopian Israeli Jew attacked by white Israeli police. The new Minister of Education is an extremist religious rabbi who wants to brainwash LGBTQ people into heterosexuality. Israel will sadly be remembered for capitulating to Trumpism, for encouraging Trump to be more extreme, for turning their backs on the USA as a liberal country. I understand that Israel must protect herself from her enemies, not create more as they have done with their supporting Nazi fascist Trump's evil agenda. If the USA manages to eject Trump, the USA, will never forget the behavior of Israel and its desire for Trump Nazi fascism in America, so that they could feel safe in their own country, which I believe they should be safe in Israel. As for me, how will I be remembered? That will be up to you folks. It will depend in part on how much you feel I am sincere about my opinions. It may even matter to you who I am going to support in these primaries. You may decide that I am a political hypocrite because of my lack of political correctness. In any event, you're always welcome to debate. If you want to not subscribe, that's fine, but you always can debate. In any event, I know that I personally despise Nazi Trump. I despise his party. I despise the religious extremists, fundamentalist totalitarians trying to take over our lives. I am profoundly sad that the country of Israel went Trumpist, and I am outraged that our planet is going to burn because it is being run by monsters. Again, Nazi Trump said today that the 4 freshman congresswomen should leave the USA if they don't like it. Members of our Congress, the first branch of our 3-branch federal government. This from the Nazi, phony, accidental President of these United States. Shame on us for allowing this outrage to be perpetrated on our great country. Too much reality TV, folks. Too many commercials. Too much BS going on around us, folks. Too much stupidity. Too much apathy. And if somehow this Nazi creep gets reelected, the issue of our legacy will have been drenched in crap.